First of all, congratulations to Tulsa. They've got a really good football team. We knew that coming in, and they played very well tonight. I think the story in the first half offensively was the 2 turnovers. I thought the turnover right before halftime going in, that was huge. If you look at coming out in the third quarter and held them, went down and scored, made it a 8-point game. And if we could have punched it in right there before half, we would have been in a much better position. Also, I thought in the first half, again, third down defense, Tulsa executed very well, and we did not. And I just thought that that was kind of the story of the first half. Really challenged our guys in the second half to go stop them and go down and score and get it to a one-possession game. And we did that and finally had some momentum, I felt like. And then, it was just a couple plays later, they had the long run and just kind of went downhill from there. So obviously very disappointing. We got going into the open week, we got to reevaluate everything we're doing as coaches and players. I was disappointed overall seeing how some of our players reacted. I know they're frustrated, but I really felt like it was the first time all year that I saw some guys, doing some disappointing things. And hey, in year one, that's the things we got to correct and clean up. So I just challenged them, after the game, said, hey, it's on all of us, coaches and players. We got 2 weeks to get ready for our next game, and we got to kind of re-examine, reevaluate what we're doing. And the only way we're going to get it corrected is the guys in that locker room, coaches and players. So that's what we'll do, getting ready next week. So with that, I'll open it up for any questions.
Leo Hagerty.
Coach, it looked like your red zone offense, there was a lot of confusion or just that everybody wasn't on the same page. Did you feel the same way?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we definitely did not do well in the red zone. I mean, we knew it was going to be tough running it inside. The previous 2 teams they played struggled running the ball inside, so we knew we had to get the ball outside on the perimeter and had a couple game plan thoughts and ideas that ultimately we just didn't execute.
Joey Knight.
Jeff, can you hear me?
Yes.
What led you to make the first quarterback change of the night?
Yeah, I just felt like we weren't moving the ball on offense, and just I wanted some new energy. Sometimes when things aren't going well, you just need to switch up who you put there behind the center, and felt like Noah came in and really gave us a spark. And, outside of the 2 turnovers that were very disappointing, I really felt like Noah, had some energy to him. I felt like our offense was able to move the ball a little bit. He got out of some tough jams with his legs and made some nice throws. But, the fumble before half and obviously the, pick 6 there in the second half really hurt us. But, overall, I felt like Noah came in and gave us a spark.
How shaken up was Cade?
Yeah, he was banged up and was not able to return to the game.
Will Turner.
Coach, during that first half, Zach Smith had a lot of time to throw the football. What can you say about, just your pass rush, maybe not getting the job done tonight?
Wasn't good enough. There's really nothing else to say. We haven't had good pass rush all year long, so we'll figure it out during the open week.
Nathan Bond.
Coach, can you hear me?
Yes.
I think the elephant in the room here, Nick Roberts kind of walks off. Was that a coach's decision to send him into the locker room, or did he just kind of do that on his own accord after the little arguments there on the sideline?
He was not going to play anymore in the game. And then after that, I was told what happened, but I haven't talked to Nick yet or found out. But that'll definitely be addressed whenever we get back next week.
Hannah Halili.
Hi, Coach. You said this week that Tulsa's defense was already going to be a challenge. Was there anything that you saw today that you thought you prepared for but you might have missed in practice?
We knew that it was going to be tough running the ball up the middle. We had some tried to have some perimeter plays and some perimeter screens, and we just didn't block as well as we needed to on the perimeter for some of the outside runs. That was a really big, strong, fast defense. I'm really impressed with the teams in this league, and we got to get bigger, faster, and stronger here over the next couple of years.
Will Turner.
Coach Bentley Sanders looked like he had a pretty solid night tonight, some good open field tackles. Just how beneficial was it having him back?
Yeah, definitely pleased to have him back, and I saw that he made some nice tackles, and something we talked about all week. They got some big backs and big guys we needed to wrap up, and we did have some nice plays here and there, just unfortunately not enough consistently on defense.
Nathan Bond.
Coach, going into the second half, you put Cade in there. What went to the decision at halftime? Was it more of the process of the fumble by Noah late in the half to kind of maybe see what Cade can do? And what did you see from, again, another limited appearance by Cade Fortin?
Yeah, the biggest thing was just the fumble right there. That was the fourth quarterback fumble that we've had in the last 6 quarters. And, it's just unacceptable. So I wanted to put Cade in. He deserved an opportunity and a shot, and thought he did some good things going down. It was unfortunate that he got hurt. But I felt like when Noah came back in after Cade got hurt, I thought Noah did some good things moving us down. And, we just didn't capitalize on enough of those drives. But, for the one drive that we saw Cade, I thought he did some nice things.
Leo Hagerty.
Coach, is it back to the drawing board completely, or are you seeing some good things?
Yeah, it's tough because the result continues to be the same thing. There was positive things tonight. I mean, I think Daquan Evans had another interception. He continues to find the ball. I thought KJ Sales had a really nice punt return. We continue to have some nice kickoff returns. I thought that Omarion Dollison made some really nice plays as a young freshman. I thought at times that Noah Johnson, moved our offense and did some really good things. So, and then I felt like defensively, first and second down, I felt like we did, made some nice plays. But it's just the consistency of doing that. We just haven't been consistent enough in our execution to be able to win. So I'm not saying that it's starting completely over, because I felt like we've made some progress. I was just, disappointed that when we got it back to an 8-point game there in the third quarter, that we just kind of let it get away from us so quickly. So there'll be some things that we'll build from and we'll learn from, and we'll continue to go to work.
Coach, how important is it for you to get the lead so teams just can't pound you on the ground against your defensive line?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's important to stop the run. I don't think that just getting an early lead is going to make them where they're not going to run the ball. We really got to get better in every area. So, part of that's on coaching. We got to look at what we're doing and find a way to coach it and teach it better. And then, we got to play better and execute better. But, I don't think there's just one thing that we got to work on. I think really every position and all 3 phases need to be improved here during the open week.
Thank you, Coach.
Any other questions for Coach Scott?
All right, thank you.
Thank you, guys. All right, we've got 2 players for you tonight. We'll start with Mitchell Brinkman. Mitch, you wanna come on? We'll have Daquan Evans after Mitch as well. And they're both here right now, so hopefully we'll get them in within 5-10 minutes for you guys, so you can get your ride done. Yeah, you can take off. All right, Dan, Mitch is seated, so you can take questions from Mitch.
Joey Knight.
Mitch, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
You guys had an encouraging offensive effort last week. Just how tough or disheartening is it to take a step forward and then 2 steps back like you guys have seemed to be doing?
Yeah, well, tonight was definitely frustrating. I felt all week we prepared really well. Coach Weiss had another great game plan, but, it came down to we get the ball on the 9-yard line after a great punt return. We got to finish in the end zone. That's on the offense, just execution. And then, the fumble inside the 5-yard line. Those are just things that, great offenses don't do and that, we have to improve on.
Will Turner.
There was a third down that Noah kind of improvised and had to evade some pressure, throw a little jump pass over to you that got a first down. Just how was he able to improvise, and how are you guys able to keep plays alive like that?
Yeah, no, Noah does, a really great job all week during practice. And we know that his legs are an asset to our offense, and, he just continues to make plays.
Any other questions? Joey Knight.
Mitch, I know you can't read your teammates' mind, but what do you sense in that locker room right now? Is it frustration, dejection? What do you sense?
It's just a lot of disappointment because, we turn on the film every week and we know the opportunities that we have, we're not living up to our standard. And so it's definitely disappointing and frustrating because, we have a great game plan. We take film, really seriously. We have a ton of meetings, getting the game plan right. And, it's just a lack of execution on game day.
Joey, did you have another question?
No, sir.
Any other questions?
All right. Thank you, Mitch.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it. All right, DD. All right, we have Daquan Evans is seated, Dan, so you can go ahead and take some questions.
Any questions? Nathan Bond.
It seems constantly over the last few weeks, you seem to be in the right place at the right time on a lot of these interceptions. What has clicked for you this year with more experience?
Well, basically what clicked for me this year for more experience, after I heard that we was getting a new coaching staff and I was hearing I got a championship defensive coordinator caliber coach. Basically, I just been on my grind. I was they always told me, everybody on the team basically started trusting me. So when I started playing, more my confidence built. Whenever the ball come my way, I just make a play.
Will Turner.
Zach Smith, obviously a very, very experienced quarterback. What were maybe some of the challenges of facing him tonight and just kind of how well he spread the ball around?
Well, like you said, Zach Smith, after doing a scouting report on him, learning about him, I heard he was a transfer quarterback from Baylor. He was a good quarterback, so I came to the game being highly prepared, not letting up, not one single play. And basically, they just had a better outcome tonight.
Leo Hagerty.
You get to go into a bye week and basically start to look at what things need to be changed. Is this an important week for you guys?
Definitely. These next two weeks off is definitely important for the whole team. We got a lot to do. We got a lot of time to get better, come back as a team. We're going to come back stronger.
Any other questions? Leo, did you have another question, or is that it? All right.
Okay,
Any other
thank
questions?
y'all. All right, thanks, guys.